Alright y'all, so we are working on the valve cover gasket. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 of these bolts. They're 11 millimeter. Use a deep socket because they got this rounded top to it. So a deep 11, and there's 10 of them. And you're going to want to undo this system here. It connects into the small system. So loosen them up. This is super old, so I'm probably going to have to cut it off honestly and just replace the piping, because I don't want to. What you don't want to do is put too much stress on this. This moves quite a bit when you're yanking on this, so I don't want to crack any of that. So I'll probably just cut it and replace it and work on it like that. There is I believe this is a T40 star bit at the top too, and I think once you take all that off, this should come off. Yeah, I need to replace this because I had a lot of oil dripping down the front of the engine. At least not when I've been cleaning it, but down here you can see a little bit of sludge down in there, and that's coming from these leaky gaskets. Here you can see there's some crud there on those bolts. Like I said, I've been cleaning it. You can see some of the crud there too. I haven't got it all up yet, and then I also got a leak coming out the backside. You can kind of see it right there. Like I said, I power washed back here. See if you can. That was all covered in grease. The transmission there was covered in grease. So, like I said, power washing it and degreasing everything as I go. We're going to actually paint this before we put it back on and put a fresh gasket on. All right, see you in a second. Okay, y'all. So we got the valve cover off. Yeah, the gasket was definitely bad. It failed. It was pretty much already coming off. It really didn't take a whole bunch of work to pull it off. So I can see if I can focus on this here. Yeah, if you can see that there. Now the gasket was plastic. It looked like plastic, honestly. It had been in there so old. It was really silky and smooth. So you know it didn't have a good seal between the two. It just had worn out. So there we go. You got to make sure you clean the surfaces. I took some sandpaper over it, and I took a scraper to make sure I got all the bits and pieces off of it. Got it clean. There's a lot of sludge in here, so I cleaned a lot of that sludge out. I'm gonna do a real thorough oil cleaning on it later. Like I said, I had to cut this off because if you look at that pipe won't come off unless I cut it off. See how corroded it is. I'll clean that up later, but the last piece you gotta know about is right here. This was there. So this little thing here, it's just like a little bump stop kind of filler. So let me see, it just doesn't look clear to me. There we go. So I got a replacement one here. Looks slightly different. Okay, so from SMG Barrett Company. It's gonna slide in right here. We're gonna put a little gasket material under there, and then squeeze that in, and then put the gasket on and seal it all the way up. So you'll see me back in a second. Alright, so I use this stuff here, just a little bit of it. So I put a little bit up under it and a little bit in the spot, and then press that in place. And that's really the only place you're going to use that gasket sealer. The gasket should, I believe, go up here without any other gasket maker material. It's in place now, so now we're going to put the cover gasket back on and seal it up.